Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Embers. I hope you all had an awesome New Year's Eve and you're feeling really positive and hopeful about 2023, because I feel there's going to be a massive shift in the way we do things in this year. I feel we'll be investing our energy and experience in areas and with people which really bring the value to our lives. I feel we'll be taking responsibility for what we can control and finally letting go of all that enabling behavior that, really holds us back. I also feel that part of that will be letting go of the resistance, or becoming more mindful of the resistance that we feel and releasing that, surrendering that, so things can unfold a little bit more organically. All in all, 2023 is a year that brings more balance and inner harmony. So my question to you is, what do you need to leave in the year that's gone so you can receive and embrace the blessings in this year? Some of you may know what it is that you need to let go of. Others of you may not. Either way, that's what today's reading is all about, and hopefully it will offer some, direction, clarity, or maybe it will just confirm an approach you've already set in motion, which essentially adds more fuel to your confidence, right? So at the end of each year, I take some time to decompress and reflect, and I usually go away for this because if I stay home, I end up working. And this year I chose the most amazing and sacred location to take this journey. And I really wanted to share some of my experience, but most importantly, the outcome, because I just hope that perhaps it'll resonate with some of you, or some of you can relate, and it will give you some clarity or some hope about what the year ahead brings. So if you'd like to go ahead and skip straight to the reading, I would do that right about now though, okay? So as mentioned, I took about a week off and I chose to visit a warm, a laid back and spiritual destination, which is pretty standard for me and right up my alley. And as I started to drop into the moment, all the to-do lists were set aside and I started to reflect on the year that's been, I was simply overcome by exhaustion. Like, it weakened me at the knees, and it made me realize that I, like so many others, had a really tough year. And so as I usually do, I honored the exhaustion. I let it work its way through me. I listened to it, and this is what exhaustion had to say. Despite the challenges I faced, I still persevered. I showed up every day for myself, for my clients, for my daughter, for my family, for my friends. I learned a few hard lessons and I lost quite a few people along the way this year as well. So once I was reminded of all this, I wanted to understand the reason behind this feeling of exhaustion and the purpose exhaustion needed to serve. And this is what I found. The reason I felt exhausted is because I care about my standards and respect the standards of others, that I'm outgrowing and growing all the time. It's a reminder that I'm human, I'm alive, expanding every day. And these feelings are a vital part of achievement and acknowledgement. So as we enter the new year, my wish for you is to lean into what you perceive to be challenging emotions, connect with them, let them share their story with you. Remember that they are vital to your existence and growth. Thank them for fighting your battles. And then once done, remember to release them, once you understand their purpose, so you can take a breather. And trust in your tribe to support and inspire you to rise above them when you feel overwhelmed by them. Just as your support, my YouTube family, my tribe, inspire me to persist despite the challenges and not in spite of them. And so with all that said, I want to take a moment to properly thank you so very much for being a piece of my journey. Connecting with you guys inspires me to walk my talk, to further expand and educate myself, to question my methods and my motives. You inspire me to be the best version of myself because I want to continue to be of service to you. This is my purpose as I'm guided to. And that, my friends, is what great relationships are made of. So here is to a fabulous 2023 for all of us. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look and see what 2023 is all about for you. Let's have a look and see what energy you need to let go of, what you need to surrender so that you can receive your blessings in 2023. Okay, let's get a message for the Capricorns that I'm connecting with. What does Capricorn need to know? What energy do they need to let go of so that they can receive their blessings? And I'm drawing two cards, guys, because I'm just mindful that it's a collective reading. Hopefully one of them or something within this reading will resonate with you. Okay, surrender your addictions is one. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And the other one is surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. All right, Capricorn. So what I'm getting here is, you know, there are many, like the card says, there are many types of an addiction. This doesn't necessarily, it could be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're addicted to substances, people, but it could also mean that there is something that you're using as a distraction. There are deeper, more complex issues at hand that cause you to turn to food for, I guess, self-soothing. That could cause you to over-exercise or overwork, you know. And it's important to note that the Capricorns that I'm connecting with, you may be feeling that there are areas of your life that you're hugely successful in. And as a result, what you may be doing is what you're putting your success down to is the result of your dedication to something, your dedication to, you know, which in turn brings that success. If that's the case, what I'm getting for you, what you're being called to do is to really understand whether there is a balance here. You know, is this area of your life that you are focused on, that is bringing you the success, that's allowing you to, you know, that it could be fueling an addiction. Okay, so whether it be you're working, you're making a lot of money, and as a result you have an addiction, let's say, to substances. Is it the money that's enabling you to purchase those substances, let's say, and is fueling that addiction? Is it that you have been working really hard on, you know, your physical appearance, your fitness, or your health, and as a result you've dedicated a lot of time to, let's say, healthy eating, making the best choices, and, you know, I guess training. Is this becoming an addiction though? Are you weighing yourself every, you know, twice a day, that every day? Is your mood dictated by what the scales have to say? Is there a great restriction here that you have put in place that is causing you to binge eat, let's say, or have really big blowouts? This is the type of energy that I'm getting. And how does that addiction, or how does this super hyper focus that you have, how is it bringing balance to other areas of your life? And if not, what areas are they? And is it that you have turned, that those areas that aren't balanced is because you are suppressing some deeper, more complex issues and emotions that need to come to the surface? So that's one message. And the other message, now these could work separately, or they can work together. So take the message, if it resonates, as it resonates independently. Or if I was to say put this together, I would say that, you know, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. That's the initial message. But what I'm getting here, Capricorn, is this message is directed at you specifically in relation to cultivating gratitude, being grateful, I guess, for what you have achieved, and understanding the journey and the pressure that you have put yourself under, the dedication and the discipline that it takes to achieve certain things will bring you some sense of fulfillment that doesn't have you turning to, will bring you that sense of fulfillment that allows for those suppressed parts of you to be nourished, the ones that are out of balance, to allow them to surface and to be addressed, rather than focusing on that addiction that we were talking about, being of service to others and looking, I guess, understanding where things are getting out of hand, in which areas of your life, where there is a hyper focus, and identifying what has been suppressed and how you can reach an equilibrium in 2023 is what I'm feeling is on the cards for you. Really seeing the truth behind the behaviors and the patterns is what I see is happening here. Really surrendering your ego that you feel is the discipline that's required for you to stay focused, that's required for you to keep succeeding, keep growing in those areas, seeing the reality of what's actually happening and what has suffered as a result is going to be the lesson. And then sharing that with others is a form of you being of service, guiding others. Capricorn, you are so unbelievably influential. You're so wise. There are so many positive attributes to a Capricorn's ethic, dignity, integrity that a lot of people aspire and are inspired by. So, sharing your experiences and where you could, I guess, redirect your energy, or where you could have redirected your energy, is going to allow it's going to help others, and in turn is going to bring more equilibrium to your life. It's going to allow the parts that you are suppressing to come and show up, allow them space to be a part of your world. They exist within you and deserve to be a part of your world. Healing and nourishing them is what I see is happening for you in 2023. Now, I'm going to draw a message from this deck here to close this reading off, guys. Sorry, I'm not taking that one. I was still shuffling. This deck is called Divine Guidance, and it contains fractal art. And for those of you that don't know what fractal art is, I suggest you look it up. It is amazing how fractal art works, and the healing power that it has. So let's have a look and see what Spirit's message, what divine guidance do we have when it comes to Capricorn, and what they need to surrender, what they need to let go of that's blocking their blessings. Because what I'm getting, Capricorn, is that, there is an aspect of your life that is really out of balance here. And you know what that is the minute I say it, right? And there is a true desire for you to reconnect with this aspect of your life. You just have become so disconnected from it and have focused your energy in other areas so deeply for an extended period of time. You don't even, you don't even talk the same language with that aspect of you any longer. It seems a really far stretch, but there is a deep burning desire. And, if the message resonates, you will know what that is. So we've got the number 30, guys, okay? And I see something just this is regeneration for me. The minute I see this card, I think of regeneration, but I will read the definition from the book. And the number 30 might mean something to you specifically. It might be a special number for you. But if not, I suggest you look up the spiritual meaning of the number 30 or numerology or whatever you resonate with and see what the meaning is. And you might find that there's something within that definition for the number 30 that really hits home for you that you can draw on and you can use as your guidance in when you're faced with certain things in 2023. But let's have a look and see what Spirit's message is. Okay, number 30. Expansion. It is time to share yourself on a larger scale. The expansion card is about your connection to large groups of people, whether it is to offer yourself in service through community events, volunteer work, workshops or healing groups, speaking or publishing your writing. It's about sharing your gifts and talents in a way that serves many on a more public scale. In doing so, your energy reaches far and wide, having a meaningful and powerful effect on all those whose lives you touch. Now is the time to really put yourself out there. So take a deep breath, trust the process and open wide. Capricorn, I got goosebumps, and I'll tell you why I got goosebumps. Because I feel that you are going to free yourself in 2023. Free yourself from whatever these addictions are. I feel that you are going to see the reality. It's going to slap you in the face. You're going to realize that you have, as a result of being hyper-focused, you have disconnected from people. You've disconnected from, from a community, from friendships. You have said no to so many things so that you can continue to stay true to what you believe is going to bring you success. And 2023 is a time where you seek to balance your life out, and it's happening for you. Whatever area of your life you have disconnected from, I feel the two of you are going to reunite, you and this aspect of yourself. And it's interesting that it says, be of service to others and come from your heart. The message here is, the expansion card is about your connection to large groups of people, whether it is to offer yourself in service through community events, volunteer work, workshops, or healing groups. You need to share your story. When you get that realization, when you identify it, that aha moment when you get it, you need to share your story, Capricorn. This will allow you to come into harmony with yourself. This will allow you to exercise gratitude for that discipline, for the purpose these addictions served, because it's going to allow you to help others on a larger scale. It's going to fill the void. Regeneration is what I'm getting. Healing, and it's a time for new beginnings for you, Capricorn. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Have a fantastic start to 2023, and do comment below if this reading resonates. Bye.